the news from Helgen is true, well, there's no telling.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not
please.
receiving visitors.
This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we...
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents.
We need to convince my brother to do more
Come,
for the war.
let's go find
What would you have
Farengar,
me
my
do,
court
Hrothgar?
wizard.
Your
He's
brother
been
is
looking
the
into a
Jarl.
matter related
You know
to
I
these
can't question
dragons
his
and
judgment.
rumors
I'm not asking you
of
to
dragons.
defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts
I
to
serve
the war.
Jarl
You're
from
his steward.
Adrian?
He'll listen to you.
Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgrup when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project.
Oh,
Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
so the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Have you reconsidered my idea?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Wait for me. Farengar.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing... I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would have come off to me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here.
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta?
I had... Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover! And make every arrow count! Let's make sure that overgrown lizard is really dead. Damn good shoot, boys. Everybody, get back! That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're
I
with us.
can't believe it.
You better get back to
You're
Whiterun. Right away.
Dragonborn.
Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the dragon god who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irina? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irina. Do you believe in this? Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask.
Man, you said, let me show you the power of Talos Stormcrown.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thume or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards.
You've done a great service for me and my city,
This
Dragonborn.
hasn't happened in
By my right as Jarl,
East.
I name you
Not since
Thane of
Tiber Septim
Whiterun.
himself
It's the
summoned
greatest
he was
honor
the
that's
Talos
within
of
my
the
power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenucci.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these graybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeard. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon? It revealed something in you.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Mm-hmm.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. She cannot... hide from us.